It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And the slot man goes in motion left. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Here's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's to one of the new Charger wideouts, DJ Chark. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On the give, it's Vidal. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Still on his feet. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 14-yard line. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Attack, attack! Right side!
Again, it's Pacheco. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Right side!
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Tui Pelotu. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he will slide down with a good gain. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Here's 3rd and a few inches. On the ground, it's Vidal. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Stay with Tiger. Stay with Tiger.
Herbert. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. The Chiefs at 5-7 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
57.
Now it's Mahomes again. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and you play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Being chased. Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
Yellow.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they're going to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Easy.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, But this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Motion man right, that's Pierce. Herbert now. That's the rookie from Georgia, Ladd McConkey. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone? Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world? No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive. Again, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Herbert. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take,
Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Down these two.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat. Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
Right. 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And some room to work. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
15.
Mahomes going to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
43.
Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now the ball comes loose. And he's brought down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That one complete to McConkey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. A run, here's Vidal. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
There he goes, left side. One man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. They had just relinquished the lead on the field goal. Ensuing kickoff, they get that lead right back.
So does this come under the heading of you can't keep a good team down?
There you go. That works.
I mean,
for an eye.
I'm with you on that one. Just to be able to break back immediately. Not down at all. No heads down after giving up the lead and coming right back at them. And a special team score, that's like gold in a coach's manual.
This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll run with Vidal. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throwing on second down, Herbert. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. Vidal. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on first down. Vidal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. On the return is the rookie Xavier Worthy. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yellow.
Mahomes. Finding Kelsey.
Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20.
Here's 2nd down. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Here's Mahomes. That's to the 1st-round pick, Xavier Worthy.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Hero 15.
Mahomes. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers.
And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play, and they often do things you don't even expect because they figure, what do we have to lose? We're playing the Super Bowl champs.
So for Los Angeles, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's going to all but